Hey everyone, and welcome to this replay analysis, and I'm being joined today by Zach, otherwise known as ZQuixotics, the YouTube expert, immortal support player, and he is here to help me understand how I threw this game. Now, this game is truly fantastic. There's a lot going on here. This is going to be a relatively quick replay analysis here, because Zach, I need you to help me come to terms with how we threw this game. Because for me, I felt like I was in an unlosable position. I felt like we had won this game. I had won this lane. And there was no way I was going to lose. And spoiler alert, I lost. I lost heavily. And I'm trying to figure out how that happened. When this happened live on Twitch, the stream, they were arguing. They were all trying to figure out how we lost. Now look at this. This guy's already getting bullied out of lane. He's by himself, and this is all like he's being very passive. I'm stealing last hits. He's doing nothing. I feel like, and I'll speed up a little bit here, I feel like I win the laning stage against this Faceless Void. And it's not even all his fault. He has no support here. They are tri-laning top with a Techies and a Skywrath and an Omni Knight. This guy's getting straight dummied. He's their hard carry. He's a couple hundred down at, a minute or two. Like, what are you seeing right now? You're seeing a guy get completely bullied. We're doing our pulls here, so the lane's going to get pulled. He's going to get very vulnerable. He's trying to contest here. But what can he do? He can't really do anything. I'm pulling towards, and I stopped them before the tower so I can get some CS. He's trying to contest these creeps. Finally, Skywrath Mage comes, but overall, a really rough start. You're looking at net worth here. I'm the 3 off laner. Position 3, I'm at 1,200, and their position 1 is 200 gold behind. That's a rough start. That's a rough start, and, like, Dota 2 is a snowball game, right? So tell me, what are you seeing right here?
I'd say it's a good start for you, and Void is also having a rough start, but they did tri-lane top, which means Weaver's also having a rough start. So right now, I wouldn't say that Void is like terribly far behind your carry, but he is behind you.
Mm-hmm.
So what I am looking for next is like, how do we turn this advantage into a continued lead?
But that whole time, he was getting no farm. He was getting no farm, no CS while I was. We actually go after the Skywrath. We get the stun there. Maximum range on that smash there. Crush, I should say, not smash. What am I saying? Crush. So they're being crush, that S. But, he's passive. He feels like he can't do anything right now. He's not taking the farm, which is fine. So anyways, my major question here, we're actually going to go a bit. I'm going to spoil alert you guys. We win this lane very handily. I'm a position 3. I'm way ahead. The position 1 Void gets way to the bottom. Not to the bottom. He's in the middle of the pack. He has a rough laning stage. Now, there's one thing. So I went 2 bracers into boots, right? Which, I mean, is good. I feel like this is a scrappy lane. We're trading very effectively. I felt that the bracer was a good call. Now, the major point of contention that chat was, we'll say, in furious debate about, and I need you to come to the ultimate consensus, Zach, as to whether or not we made the mistake. And I want the people to try and figure out what I did here. I get my boots. We rotate in here. Sorry, we're going to rotate. This is actually a good play here. So I see the line is low. Willow comes with me. We're going to get a little rotate here. We rotate into mid. He's a level 6. We're going to get the kill, which is exactly what we want. Perfect rotation. We're going to TP back. Now, at this point of the time, in my head, I'm feeling like, listen, I'm unstoppable, Zach. 3K net worth. I'm chirping in chat. I'm doing the all chat. He's way down. Literally 700 net worth under me. They're position 1. I make a very contentious choice, Zach. Do you know what it was? What is the one item, Zach? The one item that might be amongst the most contentious items in Dota 2.
Rapier.
It is the hand of Midas. I didn't go naked rapier, but it was the hand of Midas. I decide, and listen, I'm sitting on 500 gold. I'm thinking about it. I don't want to say it out loud to my chat because I know what they're going to say, but I know I'm ahead. And then I do it. I queue it. I queue it. And that's at 7 minutes I make the decision to queue Hand of Midas. Now, you guys know we lose this game. Okay? There's a couple things that are worth noting though. And Zach, I need your opinion. Okay, so I clearly won this lane. I'm a position 3 Slardar with literally 1k net worth over their position 1. Okay? Mm-hmm. Do you think we're winning this game right now? Like right now, I know ultimately we don't, but right now, when we take a look at what's happening here on the map, Weaver 6, we have a 4 Grimstroke who, from my understanding, is beginning his feeding spree. You know, I'm 7. Their carry is 5. But what do you see though as the problem here?
To me, can you open up the scoreboard?
The scoreboard.
Because I wouldn't be able to see the net worth. I wouldn't be able to see this. If I looked at this scoreboard and this minimap, this would be like the information available to me.
This is an immortal mind here, guys.
I don't think you guys have the lead, but it's like minor. To me, I feel this is a minor lead. I don't feel this game has gone one way or the other quite yet.
That blows my mind. I suspected you were going to say that, Zach. Now, here's the thing. Okay, now, for those that don't realize this, Zach is significantly higher ranked than me. Okay?
At least
now,
2.
this is... Yeah, at least 2. We'll say that. We'll say at least 2. That's very polite. At least 4. Anyway, so what we'll do here is... Okay, so Zach is seeing that we are more or less... Kind of... We have an edge, but we're not far ahead. In my head, I feel like at this point of the game, we are clear gone. We are on the straightaway. We are on cruise control. This game is GG. They should just leave. They should abandon. This game is over.
Savage.
Right? This game is over. In my head, there's no way we can lose. And I look at the win condition here, and it agrees with you. We are not ahead at all. How is that possible? We're actually, like, it actually believes we're behind.
It's based on your heroes.
I know, but listen, so I'm number 1 net worth. I think this is so important for everyone watching to understand. And Zach, please help me to shape my mind around this conundrum. I'm number 1 net worth, position 3. My position 1 is 2nd. Their position 1 is 3rd. Their mid is 4th. You take that all day long. Still, we're behind.
If you feel you crushed the lane, which you do, like you feel you crushed it, you said that, because you are 2 levels up, and if we see the net worth here, about 1,000 up, yeah, you beat him. But to me, the immortal high level, you talked me up. What I see is like I still see this tower at full health. I look at this mini map. I see all these towers still up.
Hey, we did 25 damage on it. Okay, just
25. My bad. What I see from that, holy crap, this guy just sucks. Okay, so this is actually a perfect example. Okay, this free kill bottom, 2 heroes down here, no pressure anywhere else. When I look at that mini map,
I'm farming.
And what happens to this tower? Nothing. Urshaker leaves. You're not pushing this lane at all. The guy's dead. It's a playstyle issue more than the itemization. Is that when at these ranks, like it even happens in Divine and Immortal, people take an advantage and they don't convert it into winning the game.
But what was I supposed to do here? Like, no one's with me, right? He TP's out. He's back, yes. Right? I couldn't do anything.
Right before when he was dead, you could have hit the creeps in faster. It's only going to be a bit of damage.
Oh, you are right. I was focused on CS, not on pushing objective.
Yeah. You're right. You probably should have some teammates with you. Like, I think Grimstroke especially should be with you to Inkswell you. And so that's where, like, the chat's thinking, like, you should get Blink. And then Inkswell, Blink, stun, bash, all that. That is true. The Midas, though, like, I will say, the attack speed's pretty nice on you. And it's a techies game, so this is going long. The Midas is going to pay for itself. But like, see here again, like, you're not auto-attacking as fast as you could if you felt like this is a push chance. It's not quite yet because the enemies are here. But, like, every time you guys get a kill, you need to think, like, can we turn this into tower damage?
I also know,
Or how can we go get tower damage? Like, oh, catapults, let's go make a play. And I haven't seen that yet.
In my defense, I also know I'm 2v1. Look, and the reason why I survived this is because of my level advantage. Right? I actually get a stun on them. In my head, I'm like, if I'm 2v1, these guys better be winning top. Right? If I'm 2v1, they better be making space somewhere. Because if I'm attracting 2 heroes onto my lane, that means that we have numbers advantage on the other side. Right?
But yes, but I would also say because they have 2 heroes, but you are the strongest. So they have 2 weaker heroes controlling 1 stronger hero. And that ends up actually being roughly even.
Oh, okay. That's a difference in perspective I had not given consideration to. So what you're saying is because I am currently the strongest hero in the game, I need to be making the plays that end this game.
Or not end it, but like, establish the lead
Yeah,
for you.
or
But
move
you're
towards
actually being
ending it.
controlled while Void gets to farm. So like Void is happy, he's farming. Skywrath, what's his job? He's supposed to be supporting the farm, so he's like kind of happy. You are supposed to be like doing things, but you're not able to. So like I would say it's like roughly even, kind of favoring them.
Yeah, well, it's 51% them.
So like
you got
you
it
said,
dead on. You got it dead on.
like you said though, your team is like 3 top, so like they should be getting something done. But that's kind of a mistake on the team, and something like you can try to like communicate to them like in chat or something is like, I am the playmaker. Like, why are you guys going to Weaver? He's supposed to be farming. Don't go to him. Like,
Actually,
come
like,
to me.
Yeah, we have like Earthshaker's a playmaker. Echo Slam could easily win a game, right? But then again, their face is Void, one Chronosphere, and we're done, right? So I end up completing the Midas at 12 minutes. 12-minute Midas with boots and 2 bracers. That is a incredible start. That's an incredible start. But still, I'm being greedy. We know I don't end up winning. I literally go right to safe farm to take the Midas. Look at that. That's just gross. But anyways, like this Weaver's not taking the safe farm.
Thing, not the
He's
items.
not taking the safe. Yeah, of course. So what you're saying is the reason why right now we are not, despite being way ahead in every single metric on the score sheets, the reason why we're not actually ahead in the game is because we're not actually pushing the objectives at all. We're farming, we're not actually being aggressive, and I am not playmaking, I'm farming. I'm playing like a position 1, not like a position 3.
Yeah, look at you. You're on your own jungle. You're not on like their
What
mid
the hell
lane,
am I
their
even
top
doing?
lane, their bottom lane.
This is embarrassing. I'm waiting. I was waiting for the. That's why I was waiting for the respawn. I figured I'd wait the 3 seconds for the respawn. So they can't even go. He's behind, right? He's behind. But here's the thing. So we're gonna actually fast forward a bit here. Now we have it's pretty even, but there comes a moment. There comes a moment where I think, Zach, that we got this game in the bag. And I'm gonna fast forward to it here. We got a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, so now we're approaching the point in the game where we actually have a lot of control on the map. So they're basically trying to keep their safe farm going. We lose him, which is okay, which is not okay actually. He's getting a lot of safe farm. I'm healing up. There's a team fight that happens. First of all, I think they engage. We take an engagement here, which is fine. We try and get him. We don't. There's a major team fight mid here, so we go in. We go into their safe area, go into their jungle. We get the gank. We get the gank. Now I feel like we're borderline unstoppable, but still the game thinks it's still pretty close. Net worth, I'm 7K. Things are going pretty good. Now, what would you do right now? So we just killed their position 1. We are holding their. We need to take a tower, right? Do we actually do it? Let's see, Zach. Let's see if we actually smart enough for a change.
Well, I see 2 people going mid.
And I'm farming.
I see Weaver farming his own jungle. And you 2 are not good at taking towers. So to get towers for you guys, you have to get kills. That's true. And then it needs to be like into a bunch of creeps hitting the towers. But,
no tower.
Looks like we're not getting it.
So we're at 17 minutes. He comes back. No tower taken. How disappointed are you?
Quite.
Quite disappointed. All right, so at this point of the game, right, they have a 75% chance to win. Why do you think they're at such an advantage right now? Like, what gives them the advantage? Like, if we actually just slow this down for a second. We're going to slow this down for a second. Net worth, their faces void is recovered. I'm still 2nd. Weaver's still 3rd. My mid is 4th. We got the net worth. Our levels aren't bad. What makes it... I mean, ignore the 0-9 Grimstroke, I guess. But what makes their win percentage so significant right now?
I don't know how Dota Plus does it, but from my perspective, I would say their heroes have an easier time winning in the late game. So the way I suspect Dota Plus sees it is that this game is relatively even, and that actually favors the team that is going to win later. And with a team like Techies, Skywrath, Omni, actually their whole team, they are really good in the late game, and they're a little stronger than, I would say decently stronger than your team in the late game. So the fact that the game is still even, almost 30 minutes in, Dota Plus thinks like, well, that favors the late game team.
Yeah, so right now, this is going to be the start of a big team fight. This is going to be where we lose, I hope. It's not where we lose. Now, what I'm going to do here is, so Chronosphere did not even get used. Chrono wasn't used. They go down
Yeah,
here.
that's pretty good for
We
you.
completely wipe them here. Now, this is a huge team fight. Now, there's a lesson here. There's a lesson here. And there's a reason why I'm showing this. The lesson here is that no matter how your fight is going, no matter how your game is going, you could turn it around. And we did. We finally start taking some objectives, so we actually pulled the win chance back into our favor a little bit. We're still not favored to win, right? We're still not completely favored to win. We get the line. Now it's like, okay, all right, Lion's throwing. Lion's throwing. So now, you know, the Dire might actually pull this through. Now, if you were the Dire, I'm up here pushing top down. We're posturing to take mid. How do we actually close out this game now? They have 2 dead. They just used a mid buyback. What do we do here? Do we take Roshan? Do we push the tower together? How do we actually close this game up? Because right now, we've brought this game back even. We were gonna lose. How can we possibly find a way to throw this game?
I would say if you, after winning that fight, that was like a 5-0, and then not a single tower fell.
Not
You
a
guys
single
did
tower
mid-tower damage, but didn't get it. Lion died, but at the end of the day, it's like the tower didn't die. So like, I don't care that much about Lion dying. He even got 2 kills, I think. It's all about towers. And so you got top tower. That's good. And they didn't really get anything, you know? But we would have liked to get more out of like a 5-0 team fight.
I agree 100%. And you keep talking about the play style. This is 30 minutes. How long do your Immortal game last, like generally speaking?
This map looks like 15 minutes
Yeah.
to 20 minutes into my game.
Yeah, exactly, right? So the speed. Now, the other question I have here is, so right now, we are more or less, you know, it's an even game. My question to you is, okay, how do I explain this? We talk about the mindset, right? We talk about the mindset. Is our lineup, from a draft perspective, suffering from the inability to push the towers?
A bit, yeah. Weaver's a decent tower taker, but he started off like getting tri-lane, so he's a bit on the rough side. And if like Weaver dies, like look at the rest of your heroes. You're not that good at taking towers. You're like pretty good at getting kills though. So the way you have to do it is you have to kill them, and then you can take towers.
Yeah.
Whereas other lineups can just like do tower damage, whether they win the fights or not.
Yeah. Now, the major problem here is that we just did absolutely nothing. We allowed Faceless Void to get completely farmed. Now he's number 1 clear. Grimstroke is just hanging out top. What's his thing right now? He's 1 in 10. He got a kill. Great. But everyone's just being passive. No one's doing anything. And it's crazy to think that we have the net worth, but we don't have the actual win probability. So how do we throw this game, which is coming up right now? We're going to throw this game, Zach. How do you think we do it?
When you're a team that needs to get kills and take objectives, if you get killed as that team, that is hugely detrimental. And I don't know. I don't know how Dota Plus calculates it, but if you guys reverse team wipe, just like you saw the team probability like shoot down, it's gonna shoot straight back up for Radiant. It looks like Radiant sneaking Roshan. That's another way to guarantee a win in a team fight later.
So their Tigers are doing a great job mining the entrance here with the remote mine. They're sneaking it with the Faceless Void, who's farmed enough, and with the mask, he's be able to kill it. We are being distracted elsewhere. We have no sufficient view here. I'm literally right there, and it's me. I'm there. I focus on getting the kill, and I don't even realize that Roshan's being taken there. That's embarrassing. That's unacceptable for me. Like, I'm right there. I'm in position to make a play there, and instead, I get a kill on a techies, die, and allow a... I allow a... actually, he blew the Aegis right away, ironically. But he what happens to our... Look, we get... It's disaster. So our mid goes down. Everything starts falling apart. Everything starts falling apart, all because this guy... We took a silly fight. I got greedy on the techies. Now we're short our 2 primary carries because our Weaver's doing nothing. Our Weaver's way behind. His itemization, like, he's not... I don't know. I haven't seen him use Manta properly yet. And it's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, what happens here? A good chrono.
They're killing the team that's supposed to get the kills.
Yep. We didn't initiate properly, right? We didn't do anything. What happened to our percentage chance? It's gone up, but let's Zach, you kept saying you win a game by taking towers. And you said that you don't know how Dota Plus calculates win percentage. I've been showing this win probability a lot. Let's take a look at what happens to this win probability, Zach. When this tower goes down.
Gonna go.
Surprise, surprise, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Zach did not know that was going to happen. And this whole video is me basically kind of humbly accepting that I played poorly here, despite thinking that I played fantastic. It is so easy. It is so easy. I'm just going to go to player perspective here and watch myself feed. It's so easy, and Zach, tell me if I'm wrong, it is so easy as a player to believe that, like, we are doing the best we can, we're making all the right calls, we're making all the right plays. There was a point in this game where I was the de facto leader. I had this game, I was at the steering wheel, I was at the helm of the ship, okay? And that is why we're recording this video right now, because my MMR means a lot to me. We are trying to do it. This was the game that I could have won. This was the game that I could have led the way and finished it with the win. And instead, the way I played resulted, I squandered the opportunity. And Zach had been saying the whole time, why is that tower full health? Why aren't you taking the tower? I don't know how Dota Plus calculates team winning chances, but I'm telling you right now, you're not taking towers, and I feel like you're not going to win. Well, Zach, now you know how Dota Plus decides who's going to win. It's by taking damn towers. Did Hannah Midas throw? I ended up going Midas into Silver's Edge into BKB. I'm holding a gem because I was
complain more about the playstyle over the item.
Yeah.
It's not the most try-hard item, you know. I'll settle it there for the debates. If you're try-harding, it's not the item. But, like, I think you can still win with it, so.
At the end of the day, we end up losing this match very handedly. They completely destroy us. And you know what? We deserved it. We straight up deserved it. There's a Radiant victory. Zach, thank you so much for joining me. We learned something today. We got to make something happen. Have a great night, everyone. Take care.